live stream here on the Ryan Hollyoll channel. Welcome. Looks like the chat's moving. Looks like we can hear and see everything. Awesome. Yeah, welcome in here. We're going to do another day of live coverage on some storms that we've got going on out there. We've already got a tornado warning. Figured might as well go ahead and get this thing started. I've got some rotation that just went through Potosi. Do we have anybody watching in Potosi? How did that go? Radar indicated rotation, no reports or anything, but there is a tornado warning for Washington County in Missouri. That's going to go on for the next 35 minutes. We might see them issue a new warning for areas east of that near Bonne Terre, Danby. We'll be the first to let you know if that happens. Regardless, there's a strong storm coming into the DeSoto and Festus area south of St. Louis right now. Awesome. All right, so yeah, we've got a huge area that we are talking about today as far as the storms go. It's not just St. Louis, it's not just Missouri. We've got a ton of places under the gun for severe weather today. Let's go ahead and show that. Let's see here. I can pull it up. All right, yeah, so we've got everyone up here, plumb all the way up to New York under an enhanced risk of severe weather today. So, tackling it, severe weather today. Cincinnati, Dayton, you guys are included in this. Louisville, Kentucky, areas south and east of Indiana, all the way up into western Pennsylvania and parts of New York as well. Buffalo, Syracuse, Rochester. We're looking at the very real potential for some strong storms today. The tornado risk is there too. In the Brown, we've got a 5% probability of tornadoes today within 25 miles of any given point. That's Pittsburgh, that's Columbus, that's Cleveland, and that's Jamestown. In places like that. There's another 5% risk area all the way back here in Texas. How about you in Midland, Big Spring, Seymour, Wichita Falls, up towards Lawton and Chickasha. Ardmore and Altus are on the sides of that risk. So we'll be talking about these storms a little bit later. Wind risk is going to be one of the biggest problems that we have today. We've got a 10% hatched risk. I'm sorry, a 15% hatched risk area down here in Texas, 30% non-hatched up here in the Ohio Valley up into the interior Northeast as well. So we're going to have some strong storms. We've already seen some of it. It's been plumb wild out there this morning. Springfield, we had a big-time storm this morning, and that is actually what's prompting the tornado warning now south of St. Louis. It's not quite as strong as it was, but man, I hope everybody in the southwest and southern Missouri area is doing all right, because I've seen the damage photos and stuff. It looks like that was a pretty powerful mesoscale convective system that went through. Speaking of those, this Boeing line segment up here that's just going through Dayton right now, Andy's got a yaw watch on it. He's got low confidence that the rotation that is going just to the south and east of Dayton right now might need maybe in the future a tornado warning as it goes over towards Xenia, Cedarsville, and Courtsville. It's not guaranteed, but hey, you guys are tuned in to this right now to get a little bit of an extra edge, right? You want a little bit more information than what you would normally get. And the conversation about whether or not to warn this area of rotation for a tornado is happening at the National Weather Service right now. Okay, so we're just letting you know that this is something that that everybody in the weather industry is likely looking at. And if the National Weather Service does decide to issue a tornado warning, we will be the first to let you know. But now you've got an early heads up to maybe get a couple of preparations in order beforehand, just in case. We've also got a storm coming into the Cincinnati area right now. Do we have anybody watching in Cincinnati, especially on the north side of town? Norwood, Forest Park, Montgomery. Get ready for 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-sized hail over the next little bit. Here's a live camera in Warren County, Ohio. You can see some of those storms coming in from a distance there. Several strong storms are on their way. To Mason, Lebanon, Harveysburg, Wilmington, all the way out to Springfield, Ohio. You guys are under a severe thunderstorm warning as well right now. 60-mile-per-hour winds is on the table as the storms go towards Urbana and South Charleston. Now, There's nothing going on right now in Texas or Oklahoma, but that's where we think storms will likely get going in a couple of hours. And these will probably be the stronger storms of the day, to be honest. And that's why a lot of our storm chasers are in this area right now between Oklahoma City and Abilene. So we'll see them showing us some probably very impressive views later. Tornado warning out here south of St. Louis has been allowed to expire. All right. Now that storm is going to move up towards Festus, and they don't have a new warning for it yet. They'll probably issue a severe thunderstorm warning with a tornado possible indicator on there for places like Bloomsdale and Danby and Fultz. But this is crossing over the river here soon, south of St. Louis, downtown St. Louis, and the areas just around St. Louis. It looks like you guys are all right. For the most part, you're just getting some heavy rain. The strongest storms are going to stay to the south of town, it looks like. And I'm a little bit more concerned about places farther east like Chester, Carbondale, maybe into Marion, Illinois. So we are going to be keeping an eye on y'all as the storms move east. It does look like there's going to be several rounds of storms today, several different areas that we're going to have to keep a close eye on. Let me show you the future radar. The latest one. So this is what the radar should or could look like around 4 or 5 p.m. And the HRRR doesn't do a really good job with this kind of stuff that's happening up here in the Ohio Valley. I mean, it's not really painting the current extent of the coverage of the storms on the initiation right now, so it's not going to handle that very well. But the idea here is that we're going to continue to have storms in the Ohio Valley moving east over the next several hours. We're going to have new storms that will form off of the Great Lakes area in Pennsylvania and New York within the next couple of hours as well. Those are going to be a big focus that we kind of zoom into here when they start popping up. And then we are also going to have storms forming down here in Texas and Oklahoma. So we've already got the storms on the table right now that'll be moving through Cincinnati into southern Ohio and into Kentucky, but more storms will form all around that, and we're just going to be watching every frame of the radar as they pop up and keeping you updated on stuff as it comes out. And the lights are green, so that means we've got an update from Andy. Go ahead, meteorologist Andy.
Thanks, Ryan. Yeah, I came through not really to talk about that Y'all Watch. Still very low confidence on that, but it's the only area of interest in our Ohio line of storms there for now. What I do want to talk about is the fact that Dayton just got a nearly 70 mile an hour wind gust at the airport reading there. And if we take a look at velocity data here from the Wilmington radar, what we're looking at here is the line of storms moving east, but the radar is scanning it just to the northwest of it. So the radar is essentially scanning right through that line of storms, and the velocities don't look all that impressive as a result because the storm is traveling this way and the radar is scanning this way. So we're looking perpendicular to the strongest winds. But our key here is if we go down further south towards Springboro, Trenton, and Monroe in Ohio here, approaching Lebanon, if you look there, you'll see a lot higher wind speeds in those brighter blues, darker blues even there, right on the doorstep of Lebanon, Ohio. Those are our actual wind speeds, and why I think Dayton is receiving that 70 mile an hour wind gust. This whole line probably has 70 mile an hour wind gusts. So it's very possible we see a considerable severe thunderstorm warning for winds here for Xenia and areas east, and then down the line in Columbus, Ohio, as conditions continue to be favorable there. And that's kind of why we have that enhanced risk, or 3 out of 5, for damaging winds in this area. So very interesting look. It just depends on where those winds are happening relative to which direction they're going and which direction the radar beam is scanning them. That's how we can best identify them. So pretty cool look there. I was surprised at first when I saw Dayton reporting 70 miles an hour, but now it makes a lot of sense.
Okay, thank you so much, Andy, bringing us over here into the Cincinnati, Dayton, Columbus area. This does look like it's going to be something that we're going to have to keep a very close eye on over the next few hours. You see this Boeing line segment here. Everyone that's about to get hit by this should be bracing for very strong winds in excess of potentially well over 60 miles per hour, 70 mile per hour winds are going to be possible out here. So keep that in mind as they move towards Springfield. You guys are up next. Urbana, Mechanicsburg, South Charleston, Xenia, Ohio, Harveysburg, Wilmington, Lebanon, Mason, Loveland. Everybody out here needs to be prepared for strong winds, but especially in this corridor down here between Lebanon, Wilmington, and Blanchester. That's actually where the Radar Omega cameras are. You're going to be able to watch a pretty decent shelf cloud come through here with some very strong winds shortly. So yeah, if you live out there in front of this line of storms, get ready. Very strong winds are coming in, and I would say that the considerable tag on the severe thunderstorm warning will come through soon as that a report is properly processed there. We just got a new severe thunderstorm warning in Missouri. Madison, St. Genevieve, and St. Francis counties in Missouri are now under a 1-inch hail, 60 mile per hour severe thunderstorm warning for the next 39 minutes. This includes areas east of Fredericktown and areas near Corners. I think they'll probably expand this out to include Perryville as well. And once again, this is south of St. Louis, where we are experiencing some strong storms right now, north and west of Cape Girardeau. Back to Ohio here with our severe thunderstorm warning for Butler, Champaign, Clinton, Greene, Hamilton, Montgomery, and Warren counties. This is once again just about to come into Springfield here. So if you are in Springfield, get ready for some very strong winds. And then I think that there's a good chance that this continues to kind of intensify on its approach to Columbus. So if anybody's on Interstate 70, maybe around London, Mount Sterling on Interstate 71 down towards Sabina, Washington Courthouse, Bloomingburg, Range, Jeffersonville, you guys have a little bit of time. You probably have more than 45 minutes to prepare for this windstorm. You know, whatever it means to you. What do you think 60 to 70 mile per hour winds would mean in your backyard? Is there anything that you can do right now to prepare for that? Well, hey, guess what? You've got time to do that if you want to. You don't want to wait too long, though, because the cyclone port here from Radar Omega is showing lots of cloud-to-ground lightning strikes. If we stay here long enough, you'll see one. And we definitely don't want you out, especially once the storm gets close enough to you to where you can hear thunder pretty frequently, and you can hear it, or you can see lightning. Yeah, you've got a little bit of time, especially in Columbus. Yeah, this is a live look from Warren County, Ohio right now. Do we have anybody in Warren County watching? Cincinnati, you guys are about to get hit too, especially on the north side there. We have a virtual rail fan in Cincinnati. I don't know if we're watching it back there or not. Oh, I don't have my earpiece in, by the way. I'm going to put that in now. Oops.
That one ended behind.
Oops. Okay, so they did issue a new severe thunderstorm warning for areas just east of Cincinnati. So this is not where we're expecting to see the strongest winds, but still some strong winds and some hail is going to be moving into Brown.
My neighbors are fucking smoking weed outside. I can smell
Clinton,
it.
Hamilton, and Warren counties in Ohio over the next
little
bit.
My chance for storms today was 80%. It's now 40%.
If you're in Loveland, Blanchester, Wilmington, or New Vienna,
this is why I hate
want
living in this
to
fucking
get indoors and away from
Because when
windows.
we get storms, they're fucking weak sauce. But when we don't get storms, they are fucking powerful storms. They are powerful as hell.
Okay, so we got a lot of people watching from this area. And guess what? We've got some people watching from Canada, too, from what I can tell.
That EF2 that was almost completely unwarned in my area.
And we'll
We
go check
weren't
in on the
supposed to
Canada
get
storm
cells.
right
That
here in a
was
second.
when
But first, I do
Harrington,
want
Texas
to
got hit
announce
by
some
that
places that are about to
EF3.
get hit by
And
the
then there was
60
a
mile per hour winds.
1.25
Coming through Cincinnati,
mile-wide
especially on the northern side between
EF2
Cincinnati and Loveland.
to the east
We've got
of
the
me.
Cincinnati Playhouse,
1.2
the
mile wide
Envision
EF2.
7 Bar and Grill, big cinema out there.
It was
The
heavily
Manor
rain
House
wrapped.
and the Oasis Conference Center, all in the path of very strong winds here within the next couple of minutes. So you want to get into that more sturdy structure if anybody's outside. We've also got the Oak Lodge Community Center and the
What?
Day Heights Firemen's Community Center as well in the path there. Cincinnati's Children's Hospital. And then also we've
Yeah.
got
I know,
a couple
but that's
of
the widest
vulnerable
tornado in my
housing
area.
areas in the path, like the Stone Lick Trailer Park, the Cub Scout
Well,
Adventure World Campground.
When we're talking about
and
city
Camp
limits,
Friendlander.
it would be a 300-yard
So you don't want to be in a
EF4
tent for these
that
60
hit
mile
in
per hour winds. You
2010,
don't want to be in an
which
RV.
ended up
Let's
hitting
get to
my
the,
mom's
the,
high school
the
that she
bathhouse in the
graduated
middle
from
of the
2
facility
years prior.
if we can. All right. So checking in on the storm in Arkansas. There is a special weather statement right now in Arkansas. I know we got some people that are tuning in from around Fayetteville right now because you're hearing the thunder. All right, you're seeing the rain. The winds are picking up. What's going on? Well, right along Interstate 49 between Alma and Fayetteville, we've got a strong storm crossing over West Fork right now, but it's below severe limits. All right, we're talking about 40, 50 mile per hour wind gusts, maybe, and we're talking about very, very small hail, if any at all. So nothing too much to worry about here as it
Frankfurt.
approaches Elkins
It's not Frankfurt,
and
it's
Huntsville.
Frankfurt.
But you guys should
Yes,
still
I am
probably
German,
get indoors
and that's how you say
away from windows just to
Frankfurt.
avoid the
It's
lightning
Frankfurt.
because there's probably going to be quite a bit of lightning with that as it moves through. We continue to have a severe thunderstorm warning for Madison, St. Genevieve, and St. Francis counties in Missouri. That's going to continue over towards Perryville here soon. I'm actually surprised we don't have a new
shit.
severe thunderstorm warning for Perryville yet.
Slow down.
It's Claremont.
Had a fucking compressor stall.
All right.
That's what I get
Xenia,
for flying.
Ohio, you guys are getting in on some of those strong winds right now. A little tiny bit of rotation just to the
What?
north of town there, near Old Town, moving towards Cedarville, Gladstone.
I
No
know.
warning, no tornado, no imminent tornado threat with that.
Yeah,
It's something that we're
I'm
keeping an
fully
eye on just
aware
in
of
case.
that.
Springfield, Ohio, you got maybe 2 minutes before the strong winds start moving into your neck of the
What?
woods.
What
Check
the
it out.
fuck?
Here's a live shot from Cyclone Port of the storm moving into the Harveysburg
What the
area.
fuck? Do a flip.
You got a live look there of the fast-moving clouds moving in.
All right, Captain Coverage. Eyes off the radar
Nah,
for a
Oklahoma
sec.
storms are
The
fucking
chat is
wild.
practically a live feed from the Dayton and Cincinnati war zones. They're reporting everything from furious winds and power outages to that lovely shade of impending doom green sky. Also, the pronunciation police are handing out citations.
What the fuck?
Multiple viewers insist Lebanon, Ohio is pronounced Lebanon.
What has been
not
going on
Lebanon.
this past
Try not
year?
to butcher that one. Unlike how the wind is apparently treating someone's patio
God, what is
furniture out
Mother
there.
Nature fucking doing?
I mean, is Lebanon versus Lebanon really butchering it? Come on now, y'all. So we do have some.
What the fuck?
We've got a couple thousand people without power in Ohio right now. I do expect that number might increase, especially as some of those strong winds are going through some pretty populated areas right now north of Cincinnati. But this is a live look.
Of course you drank tea.
This is a live look at the storm moving into the greater Harveysburg
You miss
area
everything.
Once again, this is north of Cincinnati, north of Mason. This is
Whoa.
south of Dayton.
The fucking storms in Ohio right now. There is a gorgeous ass view.
No good traffic cameras in Ohio. I mean, you guys have OGO, but it's like it's not like a video feed. And it doesn't look like any storm chaser has chosen to chase Ohio.
Motherfucker,
today.
I
For
would
some
have gone
reason, I
chasing,
don't know
but
why.
no, I guess my mom wants to be fucking lazy and lay in bed all day.
Dylan, put number 6 and number 1.
I was gonna go chase,
Okay,
but
so
I don't think my car will
Owenton,
be able to
Kentucky,
handle
there's
the
a decent
fucking
little storm
winds.
coming through right now.
Plus, I won't make it
This one's
down there
popped
in
up
time.
here recently
By the time I
between
get
Owenton
down there,
and Monterey,
it'll
moving
be
towards
in
Interstate
fucking
75 between Dry Ridge and
Pittsburgh, or it'll be
Sadie'ville.
in West Virginia.
So this is not severe warned, but it is producing some small hail, some blueberry-sized hail maybe, and some 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So get ready for that around Sweet Owen, Needmore, Williamstown, Kentucky. And these storms are probably going to become a lot more interesting over the next couple of hours.
I
They've
finally
got a
stopped
decent
sleeping
environment
on
that
the
they're
couch.
working into.
I've got my own bed now.
It doesn't look like a huge tornado threat out here, but it does look like
I can
we're
finally
going to
sleep
see
on my
some
damn
hailers
bed.
and some strong wind producers move through central Kentucky over the next little bit.
Dude, I cannot wait for air shows season. Oh wait, there's a fucking air show in my my city's holding or hosting an air show. Literally,
Once again, here's
3
the
days
onset
after my
of
birthday.
those strong winds
3 fucking days after my birthday.
and heavy rain moving into the areas just north and east of Cincinnati now, between Lebanon and Harveysburg in Ohio. You're under a severe thunderstorm warning. Get indoors and away from windows.
Motherfucker, that's like a 3-hour drive.
Also, if you know anybody out here ahead of these storms,
No, it's well with
share this with 'em.
traffic on fucking
Out here in
I-75. It's
Columbus,
fucking
Ohio,
shitty. Well,
we're
I
under a
usually
severe
take
thunderstorm
I-75
watch
and then I take a route
for the next 5 hours.
I
Okay,
forgot which
all the
fucking
way over
route.
to
But
Wheeling,
it goes from
Canton.
I-75 to
Um,
Columbus.
How about you in Chillicothe? Almost to Pittsburgh. We're under a severe thunderstorm watch for the next 5 hours, and we will be here covering the storms as they go all the way across Ohio.
Well,
So if you know anybody out here, let them know what's up. Also,
on I-75
it's not
and then
just
I
Ohio.
take Route 23
We've got a lot of places that
down
we'll
through
be talking
Columbus.
about today.
It goes to
Including
35 through Point Pleasant.
vast
and then
majority of Pennsylvania.
take
If you know anybody
35
in Pennsylvania,
to
let them know that we're going to be here providing free,
64.
commercial-free, wall-to-wall coverage through
And
the
then,
event here, even in western portions of New York.
what?
We expect there to be some strong, damaging winds
Route
today,
36?
and an actual
Highway
tornado threat.
4.
It's not going to be crazy or anything, but it is going to be dangerous for those who end up in the path of the strongest storms.
Yeah, it
So, if you don't care, share
it goes
this
right
link
through
with
Marion,
anybody that
goes
you
up
know
to
out here, even in Texas and
Bucyrus,
Oklahoma, that might be in the path.
Chatfield, Attica.
Let them know that, hey, this guy's
Reedtown.
talking about the weather. He's
And
going to
then
be
it goes
live
all the
even
way up to
before the tornado
Sandusky.
warnings issued, or
That's
the
where the
destructive severe thunderstorm warnings, or whatever it is. So if you
Marysville.
want that early heads
Or
up,
is it
this is the way to go.
Marysville.
And
Listen,
if you
I'm an
also want to
Ohioan.
just put us out there on Facebook, Instagram,
We have
Twitter,
really
YouTube,
fucking
whatever it
weird
is,
town names.
sharing it is a good way to help us get the word out there as well. We're together. We're able to get potentially life-saving information in front of people that otherwise wouldn't get it. Right? There's people who don't watch the news.
I mean,
There's people
look.
who don't pay attention to the weather.
Look to
but
the
they're
north of
on
Columbus.
YouTube.
You'll see
They're
Upper
on,
Sandusky and then Sandusky.
social media. So we've just got to
What-
get in front of.
What the fuck?
Here's a live look at the storm coming into
Yeah,
Warren
my-
County.
my
Once again,
cousin
this
lives
is between
Columbus
Dayton and
right now.
Cincinnati.
and he's
It's a
he's actually
downpour,
storm
and there
chasing
is some
down
hail
there.
in there as well. We've had some really strong
Dude.
winds reported out of this.
Look at
and,
the map
those
of
are going to
Ohio.
continue
Look
towards
to the
Wilmington, Ohio, over the next little bit.
West of Columbus, you see Upper Sandusky,
And
right?
of course, if you don't
and
have
then you
social
go
media,
northeast
if you
of
don't
that,
want
and you
to
see Sandusky.
share us on your
What the
Facebook,
fuck?
I get it. Okay, I get it.
What the fuck?
But you can also just like the
Upper
stream right now.
Sandusky?
Hit the like
Sandusky.
button, like you would on a normal video.
Sandusky is above
You
Upper
can do that
Sandusky.
on your phone.
What?
If you're watching on the TV, sometimes you can do it on the TV too, but you can pull out
Really?
your phone and do it as well. And that's going to let YouTube do the hard work of putting us out there in front of
Shire.
people who might need this information for us, right?
I think I know him.
All right. Thank you guys for helping us out with that. Now we're going to get back into relaying
Wait,
these
for
warnings,
real?
including the new severe thunderstorm warning, which was just
I
issued
fucking know him,
for Columbus.
dude.
Columbus, Ohio. You guys are
I
now
don't
under a
just
severe
fucking know
thunderstorm
him.
warning.
He's my cousin.
Clinton, Delaware, Fayette, Madison, Pickaway, and Union counties in
That's my
Ohio
fucking
are
cousin.
now under
Well,
a severe
technically my
thunderstorm warning
half-cousin,
for the next
but
hour.
still.
We're talking about 60-mile-per-hour winds. We're talking about some very small hail. And mostly just the winds. That's what we're most concerned about here. We do expect trees and power lines to be damaged. So get ready for strong winds in Columbus. How many people from Columbus do we have
Wait,
here?
is he on Route 2? Route 107. 107. 107. Is it 20A?
Let's see here. Dave,
Because I'm not seeing Route... Oh, I see Route 108.
is there a reason why tornado
That's-
warnings don't include don't
tornado
stop under an overpass?
A new tornado
It's the most
warning
dangerous
has been
place.
issued.
I don't know. That probably would be an easy thing to add to the boilerplate. But yeah, that's probably not a bad idea. We just got a new tornado warning.
Oh, no.
This is
I'm
going to be
looking in the wrong
for
area.
Randolph County,
He's
Illinois,
by,
and St. Genevieve County,
By Toledo
Missouri.
Executive Airport.
We've got
I live
rotation
by
coming
the
together over here
Express
between
Airport.
Bloomsdale and St. Genevieve, moving towards Evansville and Evansville
Route
and Ellis
107.
Grove and Chester. So take shelter now if you are in Randolph County, Illinois, or St. Genevieve County, Missouri.
Yeah.
This
And
is
there's
that
a
rotation
fucking-
is kind of over
there's a
Interstate
random
55
cell
right
in,
now, moving
like the
past
northwesternmost
that
point in
towards
Ohio.
Evansville and Ellis Grove. It's going to cross the border between Missouri
What?
and Illinois here soon. Some of the places that'll get hit by the strongest part of the storm include the St. Genevieve County Memorial
Fuck.
Hospital and
When is that
the
supposed to hit
Randolph
me?
County Sheriff's Department. So take shelter now, interior room, lowest floor, no windows.
Mother fuck!
We got an extended y'all watch here out to London, Ohio. We continue to have
Dude,
low
I've only
confidence.
been under a
that,
few tornado
part
warnings.
of
There
this
was
line,
one last
specifically
year,
this part of this line now,
and there was a
might
brief funnel.
warrant a tornado warning
I
at
was
some
playing
point
Battlefield
in the future here.
2042, and I
So that's something that we need to keep in the back of our minds as we go ahead
9
and
miles an
prepare for
hour?
the almost certain possibility of 60 mile
or
per hour
90 miles
winds.
an hour.
This is something that we're watching. There's some rotation here as well between Lisbon and Plattsburgh. That's going to go towards London, Madison Lake, and West
Damn.
Jefferson in Ohio. Frank, will you keep screenshotting those? Because for some reason, Yalbot is not reading those to me now today. So if you're just now tuning in, we do have a tornado warning. Bloomsdale, St. Genevieve, and okay. I need
How
y'all's help
long
on this
is
one.
that in hours?
I know you've helped me with this one before. Prairie du Rocher.
Hey,
Prairie du
Adam,
Rocher.
join me
How do you say that one?
on Roblox.
Hey, I'm still flying in the airplane right now. I'm trying to land.
739 minutes
Yeah,
is
Frank.
12.317 hours.
Rocher
What?
is the first part right though? Prairie du Rocher.
Oh my god, 302! 302! 310!
Okay. All right, check it out. Prairie du Rocher. All right, so if you're in the town of Prairie du Rocher, you need to take shelter now. Okay, we got 36 minutes left on this tornado warning here for Randolph County, Illinois, and St. Genevieve County, Missouri. Boom. Now I'll never mess it up again. Unless I just forget that I have that saved. I probably need to add something that indicates that I can click this one. I'll probably forget. Human, shout out to you. Trail Mix says, thank you for covering Ohio. No other YouTubers cover us when we get hit, but I can always count on you to bring us up. Thanks from Urbana. No problem. You guys are my neighbors. I'm down here in Kentucky. I'm real close. Let's see here. Lori, thanks for being a member for 9 months. Lots of Ohioans in here. And Shelly Morrison, thank you for the support. Ryan, do you know if any of the severe tornado forming storms will hit Ashland, Kentucky this evening? Ashland, Kentucky, I think the storms that will hit you are going to be a little bit less intense, maybe, than the ones that we're watching off to your north and west, but there's definitely a chance that we'll have some storms in Ashland. You guys are under a slight risk of severe weather right next to the enhanced risk. And I would say that in Ashland, we can expect storms to arrive. Bear with me here. As early as 6 p.m., as late as 9 p.m.